All right, so for part F of this problem, I'm just showing you the result here, and I'm going to explain how I got this, how we got this result of for F on question 6 from the 7-2 MyStatLab homework. So notice that on part, I believe it's D. Let me go up here. Part D. We do not reject the null hypothesis. You should have got, I believe you should have that too, hopefully. But if you do not reject the null hypothesis, then that will tell you either not reject or not reject, one of those two options. Your answers might be in a different order. Realize if we do not reject the null hypothesis, then the answer to this question here, should the least square regression line be used to predict the patient HDL cholesterol? The answer will be no to that. It would not be a good use of the least squared regression line to predict if we did not reject. It's telling us the regression line is not a good fit for the model. Keep that in mind. If by chance you did have a reject the null hypothesis, then it's just the opposite. Then that means it is a good fit for the to use a regression line for that set of data. So it is a good model. Okay, so that's the first part. But now in terms of the calculations, now if you rejected the null hypothesis, and you say no, it's not the least squared regression line is not a good prediction. So if the answer is no, so I'm going to write both ways for no, or if you've got no or yes. So if you have no, like this one, then you do not want to use the least squared regression line. You're not going to use the linear model, which can be found, I think, on part B. Part B, this linear regression model should not be used. So in that case, the best fit, what you should be using to predict anything, if we're not using regression line, is then we use X bar. X bar is all you use. So if we look at the data set, pulling up the data set, just find actually, now that I think about it, it's Y bar. It's the average of the Y values. So you could want to find the output. So the best fit value if we're not using the linear model is Y bar. So we just want to take the average of these Y values, which you should know how to do. You know how to find the mean of a set of data. So you just want to find the mean of the Y values if we're not using the regression model. If we are using the regression model, then, apparently, 44.76 is the average of the Y values. So I'm actually going to pause it really quickly, and I'm going to calculate the mean using StatCrunch of the Y values. So hold on one moment. So I'm just going to show you from here. I copied the data into StatCrunch, and just in case if you're not really sure how to find the mean, we'll want to, here's the Y values right here. So those are the Y values. So we want to find the mean of this. So we'll go into summary statistics, columns, and we want to do the Y values only. And we're going to compute. Okay, so the mean is 44.76. So that's how you find rounded 2 decimal places. That's how you find the mean. So this is apparently 44.76 rounded 2 decimal places. And we can see, since I answered no to the first part, then I just use Y bar. And if you happen to answer yes for this part, then you want to use the regression model. So you want to use y hat, which is found on part B. So you're going to want to plug in, what was the value of this patient? A 42-year-old male. So that's the patient. So age. Okay, age is the x value. So we're going to be using x equals 42 and plugging that in to this equation, and we get the equation right here, negative 0.143, plug in 42, and we add 51.302. So we're just going to solve this, whatever this happens to be. I'll use my calculator really quickly. And we have negative 0.143 times 42 plus 51.302, which gave me a result of the y hat is equal to 45.296. But remember, we only use the y hat, the regression model, if we answered yes. But we answered no, so this is our solution. Here, this is our solution. This is not our solution. Okay, so let me know if you have any concerns. I'll be more than happy to help. Hopefully this helped.